Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about the whole Square Enix non-exclusive thing. Because people are freaking out, and at a time, yes, it is smart for Square Enix to start thinking about eliminating exclusivities because ever since the PlayStation 4, Xbox One era, it really hasn't been that many exclusive games, honestly, that you can really name from the systems. I mean, even now with the PlayStation 5 and Series X, there's really not much of nothing you can name, and half of those games are on pass, so you can play them on the PC anyway, or a couple of at least 2 years or 3 years later, the PlayStation games are going to PC. So really, the exclusive thing is kind of already done at this point. It is kind of sad though, because that was the fun of the console wars. I'm not one of those fanboys that say which one is better, because when I was growing up, I begged my mom for both consoles. I mean, all the consoles I can get, because of the fact that there were certain games I wanted. I done had Nintendo since forever, because you had the 64 and then GameCube, and then of course you had Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo DS, and now I got the Switch. The only thing I didn't get was the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U. I just thought that they were completely stupid. I said, nah, fuck this shit. Xbox had the Xbox 360, and after that, Xbox One was not interesting. Series X wasn't all that interesting. PlayStation, PSP Vita, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, because it felt like Microsoft gave up. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are like, Trey, now you should get like a PC. And I'm working on it, but the reason why I haven't got a gaming PC is because, I had kind of swapped my room with my grandma, because my grandma's with me right now, and I have a bed. I have one of those movable beds and stuff like that, so it's comfortable for her. And then her room doesn't really have enough space for me to really have a gaming PC. But some people told me I can still play PC games if I get the Stream Deck. Let me know in the comment section, do you guys have the Stream Deck, or how does that work? Because somebody said I can still play PC games if I get the Steam Deck, even though I don't have a gaming PC, because it's no point of putting no time and effort into a gaming PC that I can't get on. You know what I'm saying? Because the space for my grandma room doesn't really fit for a computer like my room does. My room is made where I have enough space for that kind of stuff, but her room, it is not made for that. But yeah, just let me know if you guys play the Stream Deck or whatever, because I know that people was talking about, that's like you can play portable PC games, which would be fun for me. I wouldn't mind, since I am on the go a lot. I wouldn't mind playing portable PC games. But yeah, the whole Square Enix exclusivity thing, it makes sense now, but it is kind of sad that it's stopped, because honestly, it's the fault of consoles and Square Enix themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that Sony has become censorship happy, and Square Enix have brought in people that talk about sensibilities and changing things around for their games. So my thing is, even separating yourself from Sony, y'all still got issues where you got people who are literally coming into Square Enix games and changing them around. Like, ask yourself, did people really want them to change Tifa, censor Tifa? I mean, hell, there's another Square Enix game, I think Dragon something, where the girl, she's a dancer or whatever, and she doesn't really wear that much stuff. What do? They patched clothes onto her. So even if you did get rid of the inclusivity, is it going to help Square Enix when you got Square Enix going back and patching these female characters up with unnecessary censorship, and on top of that, you got Square Enix who keeps trying to push the forefront of graphic fidelity, where they're spending 10 years on a game. Hello, Kingdom Hearts 3. Hello, Final Fantasy 15. You know what I'm saying? Square Enix back in the day never used to take this long to make a game. Never. Not during the time I was growing up, because once again, their inclusivity was on PlayStation. And back in the day, I had a PlayStation 2. So Square Enix was shitting out so many games for the PlayStation 2. It was hard to keep up. I was like, hold on, bitch. Hold on, Square. Shit. Fuck. I'm still playing this other game. Which, I don't care what nobody say, PlayStation 2 will hands down be the best console of all time. Don't care what nobody say. It is what it is. It was just so many Square Enix games coming out. And it didn't even take that long. Like, think about it. Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, it did not take that long for a sequel. Kingdom Hearts 3, it literally took, what, 3 generations? No, yeah, 3 generations, because it came out on, did it come out on PlayStation 3 or did it come out on PlayStation 4? It doesn't matter. It still took too long. Final Fantasy 15, which was Final Fantasy Versus 13, but then my thing is, it was supposed to be it was a spin-off of Final Fantasy 13, but you gave us 3 fucking 13 games, but you mean tell me you couldn't give me Final Fantasy Versus 13 in the same breath that you gave me 2 other sequels to Final Fantasy 13 that I didn't even ask for? That's the thing I'm talking about. The audience didn't even ask for that shit. Make the shit make sense, because it don't. The math ain't mathing at this point. That's how I'm looking at it. The math is not mathing. Because ain't no way in the hell we shouldn't have got this long. And then another thing too is Sony and Square fucked themselves up by doing a tech demo of Final Fantasy 7 for the PlayStation 3. Why the hell would you do a tech demo for Final Fantasy 7? Knowing damn well people want Final Fantasy 7 remake again. You know what I'm saying? And then that was years ago, and then we get the Final Fantasy 7 remake, which honestly the remake is not bad. I know some people don't agree with it because they're a little bit purist or whatever. But it said remake. It never said remaster. So when people keep talking about, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. No, if you listen to what Tetsuya Nomura and them said, they never said it was going to be a one-to-one remake. I mean, a remaster. Because what you should have expected, because y'all have to understand the difference between remake and remaster. Remaster is literally remastering the game with better graphics and maybe some gameplay changes, but the story is going to stay the same, like they did with Resident Evil 1. You know what I'm saying? The first Resident Evil game, where it was a remaster. It wasn't a remake. It was a remaster. You know? Remakes are completely different, where you get Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, where they do make some changes to the characters and storyline and plots. So that whole notion needs to get out the thing. That's just kind of like those Final Fantasy 7 purists and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy 7. I think the original one is amazing. I'm playing through it right now. And it just kind of reminded me of why I fell in love with Final Fantasy 7. Why I fell in love with Final Fantasy 7 in the first place is just that I'm jumping between games. I'm not even gonna lie. I am almost done with Final Fantasy 7, but then I started playing Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy 7. Then I played the demo of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. The reason why I haven't brought it yet, because I really want to take some time and really play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to buy it just to end up not being able to play it because of work right now. So I'm trying to wait until I get like some free time where I'm not oh my God, I'm not going to be able to sit down and play it because there ain't no point in buying a game and I can't sit down and play it. Because I gotta play Final Fantasy 16, which that demo for Final Fantasy 16 is great. And then my mom brought Final Fantasy 16 for me for Christmas, which I have not got a chance to open yet because I was playing other games too. So I'm trying to get back into my video gaming, but it's just a little hard, y'all. You know, give me a break. When you work 12-hour shifts, it is really hard to swing in some video gaming, trying to read books, trying to read comics, and draw at the same time. You know, it is a nightmare. Okay, with little sleep. You know. Oh, hey, hold on. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My mom called me and it kind of messed up me recording for a second. I had to be like, wait, now who's calling me? Because sometimes, you know, when I'm in my little rant or just talking and stuff like that, you know how you be like, and then, you know, people be calling or trying to talk to you or whatever. It's the same thing as like when I'm on the phone and then I'm talking and then somebody at work, like one of the passengers will ask me a question, knowing I got headphones on, and I'm like, wait, hold on. What? Like, clearly I'm on the phone. Like, you didn't see the headphones? Like, I'm just randomly just talking to air. You know what I'm saying? I think some people just forget that people have headphones on nowadays. So when people walk up to you and ask you a question, it's just like, wait, whoa, hold on, whoa. I didn't even realize you was even talking to me. Come back, y'all. But yeah, the whole Sony exclusive thing kind of worked back when I was growing up, but I get it now. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, but the problem is with Sony and Square is that they with Sony, they moved their entire headquarters to California, which was stupid on stupid. That was definitely stupid. You should have moved that shit to goddamn fucking Georgia or Texas or something. You should have moved it to a state that wasn't for all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Square, who is allowing some of the Western, who's trying to like make more games targeted for the Western audience. I don't know. Look, Square, listen to me, baby. Don't make games catering to the Western world. I don't need you to do that. I don't want you to do it. Okay? All right, great. Thank you. You know, and this is coming from a Westerner. I don't want you to ever make games catering to the Western audience at all. I don't want it. We don't want it. People don't want it. We want the games that you guys made, that you came up with. I don't need you to take no ideas from America. Like, I mean, you can be inspired by certain things from America or whatever, and that's fine. But as far as like, oh, we're gonna make an entire game based on a black girl from New York City, and she's gonna be the bestest ever. No, I don't need it. Or we're gonna do Tomb Raider, and we're going to cover up Lara Croft's titties and make her less appealing. No, we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Please, God, no, we don't want that. Avengers, we're going to design the characters, but we're not going to put in flair and style like we normally do, where the characters look appealing. We're going to try to make them knock off MCU characters, and then we're going to focus on Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, because Marvel asked us to. Then you should have said hell no in a body bag. No. You need to start doing what you were good at. And what you're good at is making amazing single player games and JRPGs with amazing character designs. Not whatever the fuck y'all was doing these past couple of years, because as much as it sounds great that you guys are giving up the inclusivity because you guys want more money, The problem is, the reason why is because nobody was buying PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 at the time for your inclusivity. And you guys are making video games where you're literally putting so much time and effort into those video games that even if the games do sell well, they're not profitable because the cost of the games, the cost of production was way more than the cost of buying the game. And these games are $70 and you guys still talking about y'all ain't made that much money. That seems like a you problem, not really a Sony problem, not really an inclusive problem. It's really y'all problem because y'all the ones who overdid these games in production. You guys are the ones that's spending 10 years almost on games. You know, back in the day, y'all didn't used to spend that much. It maybe 3 years tops on a video game, and you were still able to push the PlayStation 2 to its limits. So I'm trying to figure out how you're able to do it with the PlayStation 2, a little bit of PlayStation 3, and then you get to PlayStation 4 and 5, and it's taking y'all forever and a damn day. Then we get the games, and you still gotta patch them in order for us to get the complete game. And then if you are patching, you're censoring the games that we done brought. Like, come on, Square. We can't have it. You can't have it both ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Both you and Sony can't be both doing the same bullshit. You know what I mean? I can see the reason why you're getting rid of the inclusivity from Sony is because Sony is censoring your work. But we're finding out that you guys are censoring your work on purpose. So it's really not all of Sony. It's really kind of y'all fault though. But I mean, yeah, in the long run, you do want more people to play your games. But it kind of sucks because the whole reason for inclusivity games is so people can be like, okay, I'm gonna buy this console, I'm gonna buy that console. Back in the day, you know, people had enough money to buy both the consoles, you know. But nowadays, y'all done price people out, sadly. And if you keep with this censorship bull crap, taking almost 5 to 10 years for a video game, yeah, of course, people aren't going to play because right now with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, okay, y'all need to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 4 and your next Final Fantasy game. You know what I'm saying? We already know that the sequel to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming. We already know, but now it's been about 4 years and y'all ain't said nothing about Kingdom Hearts 4. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that you know, is more weary for me as a person. Like, okay, I get what you guys are doing, but if you guys are just going to still do the same shit that you guys are doing now, even under Sony, outside of Sony, will you guys do better? You get what I'm saying? So it just makes you wonder. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.